Alright. Let's slow the music here. Hello guys, hello. Alright. Hey, what's up, man? Hello, welcome guys, welcome. We have a few more people coming in. Let's wait a couple more seconds here. If you guys haven't yet, make sure you guys smash that like button down below. But if you guys don't want to yet, you don't need to. And if you guys are new here, welcome. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button whenever you feel like. But most importantly, make sure you guys are hitting that notification bell as well, which should pop up right after you hit subscribe. And the reason why you want to do that is that you want to make sure you catch my streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you guys forget, or you guys can know when I have uploaded a new video. All right. Okay. So let's begin, guys. So if you guys haven't read the title yet, it says NVIDIA earnings are here. What can we expect? And then plus on the description box, or in the description box below, I said so far SPY has been making its momo bull flag as expected, which is explained in the video link down below, which you guys should watch. It is linked in the description box below. It's the very first link. And then I said it continues to consolidate into NVIDIA earnings tomorrow after hours. Can NVIDIA keep the market reversal higher and drive us upwards into new all-time high? That is the major question that everyone is anticipating and asking. So first of all, based on the current S&P 500 daily time frame, we have a very nice daily bull flag, or momo bull flag. And if you guys don't know what that is, that simply means momentum filled bull flag, or just a momentum bull flag. And it tends to be a very small micro bull flag where we just move sideways for a couple of trading days, maybe a week max, a week's worth max of price action sideways. And then we get that eventual breakout, right? And so far, our momo bull flag has begun to form since last Tuesday. I mentioned this in the video linked in the description box down below, so make sure you guys watch that. Hey, welcome guys, welcome. Make sure you guys smash that like button down below. And so since Tuesday, we've had 6 days, including today, worth of price action sideways. And so tomorrow is eventually going to be the make or break day, and it's all going to fall on NVIDIA. And we know this because since the beginning of this week so far, from yesterday to today, I mean, we've been getting lower volume, right? There's a large drop off in volume since last Friday. So yesterday, when we made a higher high and higher low, we still had a very, very big drop in volume. And we compared to the average volume of almost 60 million, and yesterday's volume being 35 million. That's a big drop from Friday's volume of 50 million compared to the 60 million in average volume. So the volume dropped off even lower today. We had 32 million compared to that average volume, which is also now falling as well due to the fact that we've been getting relatively low volume ever since we had this very low volume melt up, or this V-shaped recovery. So with all this in mind, that's the reason why I really want to see an ideal condition where we can see a micro momo bull flag forming, and that's exactly what we got. All right, so it all again goes down to what happens tomorrow after hours, as NVIDIA will set the tone and sentiment as to whether or not the market has the legs, enough power and momentum, and just bullish sentiment to try to break over the current all-time highs, or the previous pivot high point, sitting at $565.16. Again, I specifically go over this in detail in the video that I have uploaded on Monday, yesterday, which is linked down below in the description box. So make sure you guys watch that whenever you guys have the time. I talk about a very important topic involving currencies, and especially the US dollar. So make sure you guys watch that. All right, the very first 10 minutes of that video is very, very crucial that you guys stick around and watch and very closely listen in as to what I'm saying. All right, so again, the video is linked down below in the description box. Okay, so with that being said, if you take a look at the VIX, right, the VIX absolutely crushed. Okay, so if you guys remember, I specifically mentioned this in the Market Trends newsletter as well. If you guys aren't opted into that free newsletter, make sure you guys DM me on Instagram at ChartsFocus1. But we had that huge pop in volatility, market vol, that reached heights heights that were comparable to the 2020 big pop in market vol and the great financial crash market vol pop as well, or the expansion. And I immediately told you guys in that Market Trends newsletter that I truly believe that we can see a very quick smackdown of the market vol. And that's exactly what we got. In fact, we got it very, very quickly as well. Okay, and because back then, in these separate two points here, we actually took a couple of weeks, a couple of months, since we're in the monthly time frame for the S&P 500 volatility index. We took a couple of months to slowly come back down, but in one single month of August, we had a huge pop where we were able to find heights comparable to the previous two high points here in 2020 and 2008, and then in the same month we got that immediate smackdown of market vol. And that's the reason why we're able to see that unrelenting market melt up with very, very low volume. And that's the reason why it was one of the major signals to me that I was able to predict that, hey, we might see a V-shaped recovery from here. And that's exactly what we saw, and we continue to ride the market move up higher. And so with the VIX today closing at lows tells me that there is a possibility that we can be seeing more of an upside movement tomorrow before NVIDIA's earnings, right? So now there's that key point of what I just said there, before NVIDIA's earnings. Why? Because there's that anticipation going into one of the major and one of the most important earnings report. Why? Again, because NVIDIA is leading the forefront into the AI chip revolution, right? They're one of the, they're the global manufacturers of AI chips, right? They're basically powering the AI revolution. It is a revolution. I don't think I'm really exaggerating there, but it's the AI revolution. They're leading the AI revolution and supplying it, right, with power. So NVIDIA, it definitely, the anticipation has been showing on the S&P 500 due to the fact that we're making this momo bull flag. It even began last week on I would say Friday, right? I would say Friday, since we had this very nice, almost a nasty move down on Thursday, but we didn't continue that on Friday, and instead we got a nice inside daily candlestick. So with NVIDIA now, okay, NVIDIA is set to move, or at least move its valuation of it's supposed to move 300 billion in valuation tomorrow, whether it be to the upside or to the downside. That's huge, right? I don't know how accurate that is, but based on options implied volatility as well, it seems like we should be seeing, obviously we should be seeing an increase in IV, which is the reason why we've been in NVIDIA, I believe. Let me actually make sure I find the exact alert here. Or I can just go to my account. So I am currently holding NVIDIA 140 strike call contracts that expire on August 30th. And the IV has begun to ramp up today, and that contract has an IV of 151%. Hey, welcome guys. Thank you guys so much for the likes. And so this one has a massive open interest, and today we got even more volume. We had 61,000 in volume, and I'm really looking to see if that volume is going to be carried over into open interest, which means that people who either bought or sold, whatever it might be, were holding the contracts into the close of today. And so they will be holding into tomorrow. And for me though, personally, I am not going to be holding into this contract into earnings. Who knows, maybe it might reach this previous all-time high well, not previous, the current all-time high print of 140.76, or hit this all-time high level of 140, and maybe my contract might be in the money by that time. Maybe I have to open on Thursday morning if the gains hold overnight. But again, I really don't want to gamble. I just want to be in this swift trade. It's been a swing trade for me since I got in yesterday, August 26th, right on Monday. And so, this one is a weekly contract, which is the reason why there's so many people piling into this contract, specifically this 140 contract, which is right underneath the all-time high print of NVIDIA. And also, it's also the weekly contract, which is the reason why we're seeing such a high increase in IV, right? There isn't a lot of time left. I mean, the delta is at 0.27, which, again, compared to the beta, which is sitting at negative 1.04, that's not looking too good. So I want to be out, right? I do not want to be seeing a potential IV crush come Thursday morning, and I wouldn't have enough time to try to save this contract if things go haywire and I see that IV crush with only a single day left until the contract's expiration. So again, I'm not holding anything into NVIDIA earnings. I will be selling this before the market close tomorrow rather, and I will try to see. Well, most likely we will be seeing, not just for me, we will be seeing the weekly contracts, especially the out the money contracts, seeing a pump in premium as the IV pumps as well. Okay, around the last 30 minutes of tomorrow, most likely. Okay, so that's something that you guys should be watching out for. Take a look at the weekly option contracts for NVIDIA, and you guys will see that. Right now, when it comes to what comes after, well, first of all, again, for NVIDIA, since the markets are expecting a large move to the upside or to the downside for NVIDIA, the markets will do the same, right? I mean, we have been seeing NASDAQ itself really dragging behind the S&P 500 or even the small caps, right? I also mentioned this in the video link down below in the description box. Excuse me, guys. So make sure you guys watch that. All right. Let me quickly get some water here. Okay, so IWM has been, clearly making a bigger strides to the upside here compared to NASDAQ, right? NASDAQ is still, from just a percentage perspective, okay, to where we're close at, we're basically a little over 5% from the all-time high print compared to IWM from its previous high point. I think this is also 5% as well. Oh no, almost 5%, right? So around a little over negative 4% from its previous pivot high point. And so obviously the Russell 2000 has made bigger strides to try to recover from the very quick and rapid corrective move that we had in the first week of August. So this clearly indicates that we are really just holding in our breath, which is the reason why literally the market breadth today continued to cool off after expanding for the last week and a half to almost 2 weeks. All right, I've been saying this multiple times to my members and all the readers of the CFO Stream and Watch report. That market breadth continued to expand even if we saw that big dive in the first week of August, and we saw that market breadth immediately recovering as we saw more bids coming into other sectors, for example, like the value sectors and defensive sectors like healthcare, energy, financial, even industrial, right? They all saw more bids coming in as more money quickly left the leaders like the tech and software. So to me, this feels like people aren't yet convinced to fully commit back into the leaders, tech leaders specifically, until they see how NVIDIA performs. So tomorrow, literally treat it like it's a binary event, a binary catalyst, and so you want to be going in light into tomorrow's earnings report after hours and for NVIDIA. I would highly not recommend you guys to try to gamble earnings tomorrow, especially when it comes to the weekly contracts. The IV is already juiced up, and premiums are starting to move up higher and higher and higher, unless you're like me, where and some of the members who are in the same contracts, who were able to grab a contract on Monday and was able to ride the current IV up higher, which should reflect into tomorrow's premium prices, since tomorrow is the earnings report. So again, I will just be selling before the end of the day, and I will be hoping to see IV ramping up even higher, possibly to like 180%, and also affect the premium prices so that we can easily get out quickly, as the premiums are also getting juiced up higher and higher and higher. Okay, so again, what's very interesting to me though, again, was the VIX, the market fall, where it ended quite literally, I think it's what? Let's see here. Where's my thing? Oh, there it is. Oh, I don't know why I was able to see. Okay. so the low today for VIX was 15.37. That's very close to the value of 15. And again, if you guys remember what I said earlier, or earlier in the month, that I want to see VIX rapidly going down, moving below 20, and obviously moving below 15 as well, and staying below the value of 15. And we got to really close to that back in the middle of August, and since now we're entering the late August here, the last week of August. But today we ended up with a low of 15.37, which is pretty nice to see that we're still actively trying to come back to that 15 value and possibly even staying below 15 from this point forward. But I love the close as well, because we're only 5 of the difference of 5 from the lows here, from 15.42 at the close and the low of 15.37. So with the VIX closing on lows here, I am fairly confident that tomorrow we can see some active bullish bidding into the rest of the markets, the leading benchmark markets like the S&P 500, and possibly even break over this descending resistance trend line that I also show in my video that's linked down below. So make sure you guys watch it. Again, I am very being poignant about this because I want you guys to watch that video. And so if you're able to break over this descending resistance trend line, I would love to see another higher high being made compared to the high that we made yesterday, or the current weekly highs, and get very close to the current all-time high print of 565.16. Okay, so currently right now for SPY futures, we're just consolidating, right? We saw Bitcoin immediately dropping off after the market closed, the equity markets. So this one, Bitcoin is not looking too good, but the dollar continues to fall, right? For example, yields continue to fall as well. Treasury note yield is the 10-year Treasury note yield, or if you guys want to look at the 30, here's TYX, so the 30-year Treasury bond yield. And yeah, bonds continue to do well. The bond market shouldn't be affected too much by NVIDIA's earnings tomorrow. There really shouldn't be any correlation unless we do see a lot of a bearish sentiment coming in. But hey, welcome guys, welcome. Hello Joel. Yes, you're in calls with me. I do remember that. You did grab calls near the end of the day there. Hello Adriana, welcome back. I just began, I didn't just begin. I began over 20 minutes ago. So for everyone who's just joining in, hey, welcome guys. Whoa, see a little bit of a spike here and people coming in again. Make sure you guys smash that like button if you guys are new, and if you guys have been listening in since the beginning of the stream here, if you guys are liking what you guys are hearing, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, and on top of that, hit that notification bell as well to get notified when I am live on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and also when I have uploaded a new video. And on top of that, we do have a new video that was uploaded yesterday to this channel, so make sure you guys watch that, especially the first 10 minutes of the video. It's linked down below in the description box. Make sure you guys watch that. The very first 10 minutes are very, very, very important, so make sure you guys watch it. Okay, I cannot stress that enough. Make sure you guys watch the video link down below in the description box. Okay, so with all that being said, again, you know, we're still seeing market breadth improving. It's been making higher highs, and it's been making all-time highs actually, higher highs and higher lows. If you take a look at the tick reading here today, it wasn't too bad at the end of the day either. We recovered very, very quickly. We ended up opening up, well, we ended up hitting a low, I believe. Let's see here. No, I believe, yeah, we did open up with a very massive drop in tick here in the tick reading of -1,000. So very, very bearish opening, but we recovered very, very quickly in the very defensive sectors, okay, and bonds especially. We recovered very quickly, but the overall markets were very sluggish. Even if we did see a nice move back up higher since open, but the volume wasn't there. So that's something that you guys should consider and be cautious for tomorrow, even if we do move up, well, even if we do make a new weekly high compared to yesterday's high, which is the current weekly highs of 563.91. I just want to see a simple retest of the current all-time highs at 565.16, and if okay, it's just an if NVIDIA's bullish momentum and just the anticipation alone can bring about some very bullish sentiment to every single trader and investor, we can see the markets just relentlessly pushing up higher into the close. Okay, so watch out for that tomorrow if you guys are trying to short. I know there's people who are trying to short this one to possibly form a descending handle like this, something like this, right, to the current V-shaped recovery that we had, or some people might just be interpreting this as a cup and handle, right? So this could be a possibility too. I'm not saying this isn't one, but again, I'm just showing you guys all these different possibilities because we need to be prepared for whatever could happen tomorrow, especially on a day like tomorrow, where I am advising you guys to treat it like a binary catalyst or event is going to occur after hours once the market is closed. So again, go in light tomorrow into the market close. If you guys need to back out some short or long positions, go ahead and do that. If you want to lighten up some very, very heavy positions that you guys have, go ahead and do that, right? The markets are treating NVIDIA as a very, very important earnings. Why is that? Well, as I said earlier when I began the stream, AI, the current AI revolution, is being powered up by NVIDIA itself, right? This is the global NVIDIA company, global chip company, excuse me, that is powering up the AI revolution and leading the current AI revolution. And so I truly don't think NVIDIA is done yet. Right? I think it has a lot more room left to run, but I am being a bit wary on institutions the last couple of days, saying that this is the time to buy, especially after a couple of weeks run up since we went below this psychological number of 100, right? I believe we went to like 92, yeah, 92, even below 92. So this is the time to buy and, you know, DCA, dollar cost average. But we saw a few banks out there, a few analysts from these banks and institutions saying that, hey, you know, this is the time for retail traders to buy the dip, right? And they're a couple of weeks late, right? They're about a week and a half late here, or actually, they're about 2 weeks worth of trading action, price action late. Okay, so that's something to look out for. And for my current contracts, again, that 140 strike call contract, if you guys want to day trade tomorrow, good luck. IV is ramping up higher. It closed at 150% on IV, implied volatility for that specific contract. It's a weekly contract. So I highly recommend you guys do not use that same contract that I have to gamble earnings tomorrow. IV crush is most definitely going to happen. Okay, hey Hugo, what's up, what's up? Welcome guys, welcome. Hey, I see you guys. Hey, I see more people coming in now. Well, it's gonna suck, but that's kind of it, guys. Hey, we reached 10 likes. Thank you guys, thank you. But yeah, I mean, that is basically what I have for you guys tonight. Please watch the replay. I speak about very, very important things early on in the stream, as usual. But most importantly, for everyone who's just joining in late, again, watch the replay, but most importantly, click the link down below, the very first link, because that is a very, very important video that was uploaded yesterday on Monday that you guys need to watch, especially the very first 10 minutes of that video. Okay, hey Lucky Bamboo, welcome, good to see you guys. Well, good to see you back. I don't know who you are, but I like your username, I remember you, so hopefully I think you are a newcomer, so welcome. Say welcome to Lucky Bamboo, guys. To anyone who has been a long-term subscriber to this channel. But you said hello, shouldn't matter that the 50 and what does that say? Let me see, 50 and is that 20 SMA are crossing in QQQ? Let's see. Yeah, so that's a great question. So I don't personally use the 20 SMA. I have a slightly different, so 21 SMA is not that different. But today we saw the daily 10 SMA, my red line here, crossing over the daily 50, right? Which is good, right? We're seeing the NASDAQ here basically simply making that similar momo bull flag that I told you guys about on the S&P 500. Again, I go into a lot more detail on this in the video that's linked down below in the description box, so make sure you guys watch it. I'm literally stressing this because it's very important that you guys watch that video. All right. But yes, this does matter, the daily 10 SMA crossing over the daily 50, because it should provide more support and it should provide more of a reason for the price to try to stay above the daily 50 SMA. But if it doesn't, that is fine, because the price is now being captured in between the rising daily 10 and daily 21 SMAs, which is good. Why? Because that provides more time for consolidation, which we've been getting for the past couple of trading days, including last week, and that should provide more time for energy and momentum to build up, especially if you're expecting the markets to move up higher, which I personally am. I am a bit biased to the upside because again, I do want SPY to make a new all-time high price print before we see that seasonal weakness that we tend to see, which I will talk a little bit more on Thursday, and after NVIDIA's earnings. But currently right now, we need to be seeing more sideways price action. I do not want to see, just immediate drop off, right? I don't want to see something like this. This is a no-no, right? We don't want to see this where we come back down and immediately retest the daily 21 SMA here, this light blue line. So I do not want to see that. In fact, I just want the price to move sideways, which will naturally allow the currently rising daily 21 SMA to simply catch up to the price. Okay, that's all I want to see occurring for the daily 21 SMA. Does that make sense, Lucky Bamboo? Hey, welcome guys. I see more people coming in. Welcome. Nice to see you guys. I see that more people are always joining in my streams here. Always like to see that. If you guys are joining in now though, I have been streaming for about 30 minutes, so make sure you guys watch the replay. I have most definitely have cleared out everything that I want to tell you guys tomorrow before the video. So hey, Lucky Bamboo, perfect. So now before I finish the stream here, guys, I do want to plug in a discount code that I'll be having for the upcoming Labor Day sale here for Charts Focus 1, specifically for the CFO Stream and Watch report, okay, which will also give you access to the private CFO Discord chat room. It's a double whammy there. And well, I guess it's a triple whammy if you guys get the discount code for the Labor Day sale, right? So if you guys are interested in that, it is a 65% discount code, all right? So make sure you guys DM me if you guys want that. All right, I'll give you guys more of the details on that Labor Day sale, but I'll also remind you guys again on Thursday. You guys do not want to miss out on this, right? The CFO Single Watch Report, weekly newsletter, very, very important that you guys receive that and read it every single Sunday night, which also comes with the private technical analysis video, which goes hand in hand with the report itself. And also you get access to the private CFO Discord as well, where you get immediate access to me 24/7. Okay, so make sure you guys DM me on Instagram at ChartsFocus1. This is better than the deal, the usual deal that I give to people, the 50% off discount for your first 30 days. So make sure you guys DM me on Instagram at ChartsFocus1 if you guys are interested in joining us through this Labor Day sale. And again, Labor Day is coming up on Monday, which is when the markets will be closed as well. Okay, again, 65% discount will be applied, so make sure you guys join to grab your CFO Stream and Watch Report newsletters that will be coming in every single Sunday night. It's a report, right? It's a full top to bottom report, along with the private technical analysis video that goes hand in hand with that report. And then you'll get access to that private CFO Discord where you can join in with other mentorship students and CFO Stream and Watch readers. All right. Yes, Hugo. Thank you guys. Thank you. There's a few of my members in here right now. So if you guys want to leave a little testimonial for people who are not a part of us yet, make sure you guys say your piece in the live chat room. I'll be reading it here. But Hugo, you said such a banger group, a lot of early golden nuggets. Yes, not just plays, but the actual breakdown on the macro and micro events that are going on in the overall economy, and just an overall easy to read information that I compile for you guys, the most important ones, right? So I weed out all the unnecessary information that's out there from all the economic data and reports that we get every single week, and I just compile it to the most important things that you need to know to understand what will be moving the markets in the new trading week. Okay, so again, I will be reminding you guys on Thursday before the weekly streams are over on Thursday. But yeah, that is the deal there for you guys. If you guys want to take action, make sure you guys take action swiftly. That is always the good thing to do. Yes, Joel, like you said there, really great and useful information. And again, it's not just no caveat. It's not just useful information, it's applicable information, guys. That's the key word. It's applicable information. Even if you might not find it useful, it's going to be applicable because of the subsequent trades that we may take, right, using that information. For example, silver was a swing trade that I signaled last week, which has been doing great. And we recently just got out today as well. And that was all due to the fact that we've been trying to play commodities, which are going well. I'm actually not gonna spoil it, but the actual details on why we got long on commodities this week as well, using copper this time, FCX, ticker symbol FCX, will be in the video listed down below in the description box. So make sure you guys watch the most recently uploaded video on my channel, which is linked down below. Okay, no cap for real, yes. So guys, you guys will learn, you guys can earn at the same time, right? You guys will most likely be learning a lot, so make sure you guys use this opportunity to join us. Okay, yeah, quite literally applicable information weekly. Okay, so make sure you guys yeah, just use this opportunity to really see what we're about, what the weekly newsletter is about, the report that you guys get every single Sunday night, along with that private technical analysis video that comes hand in hand with that report. Again, you guys can use your Instagrams that you guys may or may not have, and just search up at ChartsFocus1, which is my handle, and just DM me if you guys want to use that 65% discount code for the Labor Day sale. All right, so make sure you guys are I agree, awesome info. Yes, Thank you guys for all the readers who are tuning in right now. Thank you guys, thank you. All right, so again, yeah, it's just up to your choice, your action, and just take swift action. You guys don't want to be missing out on what we have upcoming, essentially. But yeah, that will be it for the stream tonight, guys. Thank you guys so much for your comments, your likes, and just simply for joining in tonight. Hopefully you guys found this information useful for tomorrow and for the rest of the week. But I will be seeing you guys again on Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Good luck tomorrow and have a great rest of your night. Thank you so much for joining.